Okay, guys, I thought I'd do another video on Tyler Henry. It's my most popular video at the moment, and people are just going nuts in the comment section. They really are not believing my reasoning. Like, I got this one, I got this one a few hours ago. Angela Garuti says, "Oh my God, get the fuck out of here," sort of thing. Your reasoning is bullshit. I truly wanted to know a real reason. Yet you give the reason. He scribbled on top of paper. He's even says he scribbles to get in sync. No, no. Uh, This is why you think he's real bullshit. How about they skipped like 20 seconds because he was scribbling on paper for too long? You're a moron. No, that's not what I said. I said they cut out huge chunks. I'm saying he's scribbling for like 10, 20 minutes at a time because it takes a long time for him to scribble and fill up his pad. All right, so I just replied, and you're gullible as fuck. Next one. Wait, you're saying that the television show's edited? What a fool I've been. Okay, so this is what I've been saying. I'm just sick of repeating myself, so I thought I'd do this video. Okay, this is my response. I'm just providing more evidence that he's fake. For some, this will be enough to convince them. It's not the fact that the show is edited. Everyone knows it is, including me. It is the amount of editing, the way it is edited to make it seem continuous. If you said, okay, let's have a break, and it was a fade out and then a fade back in, that would be non-deceptive editing. They don't do this. They edit out a huge chunk, it's meant to be chunk, yet make it look continuous. If it was to cut out sensitive info, they could do a voiceover saying something to indicate this. They don't. In fact, it would be more believable saying, due to sensitive nature of the very personal info that Tyler is receiving, we have decided not to air this part. Like, something like that would be something I could understand, but they've taken huge chunks out. So, I'm sick of defending myself on the comment section. So I thought, you know what? We'll let Tyler tell us himself that he's fake. So if you go to Tyler's website here, I'll leave a link in the description. It's called Privacy Policy and Disclaimer, Tyler Henry. Now this is a funny part here too. Check this out. All content, including in or made available by any service through the site, including text, images, graphics, logos, digital downloads, and audio clips, is the property of Tyler Henry and is protected by United States and international copyright laws. Well, no, Tyler, you're being deceptive here too, because if you look at the copyright laws, US, there's a fair use provision, and a fair use is so we can comment on these sort of things. So for fair use, there's different types, such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. So you could imagine a news report going out to the world. If somebody owns it, right, and you could not reuse that footage, then there'd only be one source of that news footage in the whole world. And also, because of time constraints, you can't write to the copyright owner and ask them, "Oh, can I use your news footage of the space shuttle taking off or whatever?" Because there's a time constraint. News is new. A few hours later, it's old news. So especially for news reporting. Now, what I'm doing is I'm doing criticism, commenting, and I'm also teaching people how to spot a fraud, and I'm also researching. So, Tyler, you don't have a leg to stand on. Even big news organizations, I'll show you here. Channel 7 tried to take a video down of mine, my famous Mike Tyson video, and they pulled back. They were going to take me to court. And I said, no, it's fair use. And YouTube backed me. And then I got this letter. This was back in 2021. Good news, after receiving your dispute, Channel 7 Networks decided to release their copyright claim on the video, etc., etc. There we go. So any money revenue I made from it would be added to YouTube analytics. So I know my copyright law. I know what I can do and what I can't do. And this is totally bogus saying that. All right. If you're retransmitting, all these segments, and not commenting or anything on it, sure, that's copyright. But you can't say that you can't criticize Tyler Henry. This is not the CCP, Tyler. check this out. It gets even worse. There we go. So they're saying you can't use anything in the website. It can't be used in any connection with a product or service, nor used in a manner that disparages or discredits Tyler Henry. Can you believe this? This would be something like the CCP would say. This is something like Xi Jinping would say. You cannot criticize me, or you'll be put in jail. Come on, this is crazy. So during his readings, he does all sorts of things like especially with who's the guy? I've forgotten the guy's name. Alan. Alan, the guy from Blurred Lines, the father. Will come to me after. I'm shocking the names. You know the guy. He said you've got heart problems, and everyone said, this is proof. Alan, he died like months afterwards. It's like, well, okay. If it was that urgent, Tyler, you should have called an ambulance. And heart problems is so vague. It's a leading cause of death of cancer. Cancer, heart problems is a leading cause of death of men in the United States and worldwide. So it's not a big stretch that you're going to have heart problems in your life somewhere. All right, so here we go. So now he's saying it's not healthcare advice. So hang on a minute. You're meant to be getting all these signs and messages from the other side, but now you're saying, hang on, it's not medical advice? Well, what's it for then? By requesting a reading, understand and agree that Tyler Henry is not a medical professional, well, that goes without saying, attorney, accountant, or other licensed professional, and cannot give medical, legal, or tax advice. Well, what are you actually doing then, Tyler? What are you doing? And if you search the document with my little Control F for entertainment, you'll get what the whole thing is about. So he's saying the advice, information, services, etc. are for entertainment purposes only. Now, could you imagine going to a doctor and because people go to Tyler to try and get some answers for things. Could you imagine going to the doctor and he goes, can you just sign this for us, please? And you go, hang on, what's this? Entertainment purposes only? What? I'm coming to a doctor for entertainment purposes only? Would you pay this guy for entertainment purposes only? So he's basically saying, take me with a grain of salt. It's just entertainment purposes only. If you don't believe me, believe Tyler. He's put it on his website. So, because this is just to save his ass, because he knows that it's all bogus. So all this privacy and disclaimer is to save Tyler's ass here. So if you look at, where are we? Let's go back. So the health advice, because this is the most important bit. People are believing Tyler's using the other people from the other side to find medical conditions, and there's a lot of people that don't believe the medical field, and they come to mediums and that for an alternative view, and they believe them. Tyler's saying, do not believe me. This is for entertainment purposes only. Right? So then he goes, Tyler will not be held liable for any damages resulting from the use of the website as a result of the reading or appointment of Tyler or any persons or events related thereto or actions or decisions that you make as a result. So what's the reading for then? You're not going to make any decisions from it. So if you actually act on anything that he said during the reading, I accept no responsibility for it. All right. So injury, death, loss of income, stress, errors or omissions or otherwise. Oh my God. Entertainment purposes only, guys. That's what it's about. And I'm fine with that. I like watching mentalists and that do their little tricks. It's fun. But Tyler makes out that he can talk to the other side. Or what he does it in a wishy-washy way. It's like, I'm getting little things through. Sometimes it doesn't come through, and I've got to interpret it. He's putting little layers between himself and the fact that he's not talking to anyone from the other side. He's just putting little legal barriers there so you can't sue him. So he's saying you should not use information or service on your site for diagnosis or treatment of any health issue. So if he says they're saying that you've got a heart condition, then he's saying that you should go speak to a health professional. Yes, good. Some people don't like speaking to health professionals. All right, so here we go. So this is about collecting your data, blah, yada, yada. Third-party websites. So really, here we go. So your use of sites that you sold risks the site and materials contained herein are as is and available basis, except as otherwise expressly provided in this agreement. A lot of legal jargon for somebody who's saying that he's getting vital information from people from the other side. Hey, either it's true and you don't need all this because, you'd think that people from the other side are all seeing, they're like God, and they can see everything. Obviously they can't. Should be 100% correct. They should get things 100% correct all the time. So yeah, this is about as close as I can get to proof. Tyler himself is saying that it is for entertainment purposes only. Do not sue me. Do not use the reading for any decisions you make in your life. What's it for? It's just for reassurance. So he's lying to you just to reassure you. It's like when you lie to kids when their cat dies or something, and you tell them that he's just sleeping. Entertainment purposes only. That's all you really need to say, Tyler. It's for entertainment purposes only. I respect you for that, but don't lie to people. So anyway, there we go. I'll leave a link to this in the description. And yeah, what more can I say? Stop putting nasty comments in my comment section saying that Tyler is real. He's saying himself it's for entertainment purposes only. No liability to anything he says. And call him Teflon Tyler maybe, because nothing will stick to him. So there we go, guys. I think I'll leave it there. It's just on and on. That's a lame excuse. Reason, because the thing is, it's very hard to prove that something is fake. So you've got to look at the circumstantial evidence. Here we go. Half of the time, celebrities' whole video is not on there to share with the world. They don't want to be shared. Some are kept private. I wrote rather convenient, hey? Here we go. So then I said I'll be doing another video soon, which basically says to consider. I'll be doing another video soon, which basically shows Tyler considers his reasons to be taken with a grain of salt, and that's what I just did. Entertainment purposes only. Just remember that, guys. It's not real. He is just entertaining us. It's a little trick. It's cold reading. He's putting things out there. He's waiting for you to talk back to him, and he's watching your reactions and everything. And then when he's on the wrong path, he'll put that away or say, oh, just talk to other members of the family, and it should pop up somewhere. And then, you put enough vague things out there, and people want to believe it. So they want to grab onto the hits that he gets, just random things. His best one was when he was reading Kris Jenner. Oh, Robin Thicke, Alan Thicke. That's who the guy was. Robin Thicke's dad from Blurred Lines. Yeah. Anyway, so my favorite one was when he was reading Kris Jenner, and he was saying about I'm getting something coming through about Windows, right? So guys, who's watching this and can relate to, you got to do something with your windows. Either you want to replace your windows, paint your windows, clean your windows. People don't clean their windows as often as they wish. Leave them dirty for too long. They want to change their windows. The windows are falling apart. The windows, you know what I mean? You want bigger windows. Everyone has something going on with their windows, I can assure you. Leave your comments below. If I said, I'm getting some information through from the other side about Windows, could even be Windows as in computer Windows. Yeah, I'm always having trouble. Man, it's unbelievable, Tyler. I'm always having trouble with Windows. Man, I'm using Windows XP or Windows 7 or Windows 11. I'm always having trouble with Windows 11. Windows 10 was great, but Windows 11 is shocking. You know, it's just Windows is so vague but so specific. You sort of think, wow, how did Tyler know about Windows? I'm thinking about my Windows at the moment, you know, soundproof them or something, you know, and they need painting and they're falling apart. Everyone's Windows are the same. Windows are an item that needs a lot of maintenance. So when Tyler brought up Windows, I just laughed. I thought, Tyler, good one, mate. Windows. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. If you seriously, if you don't believe Tyler's fake by now with all these videos, God help you, just give him I think it's $500 he charges for non-celebrities or whatever. Just give him the $500 and you can be mad at him later when he comes out as fake. There we go. Okay, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to comment. And because I love reading your comments, even the nasty ones. Okay, cheers. Bye.